Hello, everybody. My name is Cameron Earl, and today I am here with another video. Anybody watching this who watched my videos before just might be wondering why I'm wearing the same shirt, but it's not the same shirt because I have like 10 different copies of the same shirt. So, today I think we should conclude the villainous set reviews for now. We're not going to be done with villainous, but we should conclude the reviews of the sets. So I have Marvel Villainous here, Infinite Power. This was announced on February 20th or the 19th, something like that, 2020, and you were able to pre-order it on July 6th, and it came out in stores July 26th. I pre-ordered it the first day it came out. Gotta admit, there's one villain that I was so excited to. I was really excited to see what villains they put in there. I thought they were gonna put like Red Skull in there, but I didn't really, since they're going off the MCU designs of the heroes, like Hela and her headset and Ultron in a way looks like there and stuff. I never really cared for Red Skull as a villain. No, I just haven't, and I think that they still would have put him in a set, being that, like, Captain America, literally the first Avenger. Um, my eczema's acting up. Literally, it's literally named the first Avenger, so I don't see why they didn't put him in a set. Uh, but yes, I do have Marvel Villainous here. Let's take a look at the back. You could play as Taskmaster, which is the guy I didn't expect them to put in this set. Killmonger from Black Panther. My favorite Marvel villain from the MCU, Ultron, which is a hot take. Hela from Thor Ragnarok. And we can't forget Thanos. Uh, and then you have some like Schuster boards down there and their pieces. Let's get the instructions. So make sure it's already ripped, and it wasn't me, but depending on people I've mentioned on this channel, you can probably guess who it was who ripped it. Description says, dominate the Marvel Universe as an iconic Marvel villain. Wield sinister abilities to pursue your objectives and follow your unique path to victory. Use your villain guides to master the game with Thanos, Hela, Killmonger, Ultron, and Taskmaster. It's 2 to 4 players, ages 12 and up, and 20 minutes per player. Like, every player will take at least 20 minutes to complete their goal. On the back, we have Loki. So that's definitely a teaser. What I think they should have done is they should have put Thanos in this set, replace Ultron, if they were still going to have Taskmaster, replaced Ultron with Red Skull. Then in the next set, they'd have Loki on the front of a box, and then they would have Ultron on the front of a box. Or it could be Ultron on the front of a box and Loki on the front of a box. Like, Loki's the third set. Because, like, then you can have all the Avengers villains. All the Avengers movies villains in one. I think a lot of these villains are underappreciated. Like, Taskmaster's not really known, so I could get that, and but he is coming in the Black Widow movie, November 1st, and Ultron's just really underappreciated. I don't know why. Thanos, of course, the most famous Marvel villain. Killmonger, that guy, people love and people hate him. And Hela from Thor Ragnarok, she just gave us a good time. She was cool. The cauldron is... I like this cauldron better than the one before it. It looks definitely more Marvel. I don't have this board game anymore because a lot of the pieces broke. And this was when I was young and stupid and didn't take care of board games right. Thanos Rising, but before that I took the Infinity Stones out of it. So now I just keep them with this set. So I'll set the Infinity Stones here. I'll set them for there for the remainder. So you know what? Actually, no. Get their words out. And what do we do first? Ratigan from the Disney Villainous has a 2 goals. Both of them are split up by a cardboard token. And Rapunzel from Mother Gothel's goes cardboard token. Those are the only 2 cardboard tokens at Villainous. But this game has freaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 12 of them. That's 12 of them. Okay, I remember now, 12. I think I mentioned in the other videos that this one was my favorite to play as. I always have a good time playing this game. But some of the villains in Disney Villainous, I know, like, if Marvel Villainous follows in Disney Villainous footsteps, it's just going to get better as it goes along. But being that they're running out of ideas, I think that because you only have so many heroes to put in this game, so like, what are they going to keep doing? Taskmaster's fake courage. Oh wait. Unlike Disney Villainous, since the Marvel movies come together, each villain has their own fate deck consisting of, I think it was 11 cards. Let me count. This is Killmonger's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 11 cards. And then there's a common fate deck, which I think is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so that's freaking 15 cards to go over. So, this is what the lineup for the video is going to be. It's going to be, I'm going to go over Thanos, then Ultron, then Hela, then Taskmaster, then Killmonger. Because that's the order they were revealed in, and that's the order I have them in this box. Like, see? I always put their boards in a certain order. I have huge OCD. The cards got sent to me, for Villainous, got sent to me, in order of Maleficent, Captain Hook, Jafar, Prince John, Queen of Hearts, and Ursula. So that's the order I have them in. And, so yeah, that just happens. My sister left her TV on. That's stupid. So yeah, let's just get going over Thanos. His piece by far has to be my favorite piece in the game. It's his piece. Basically the Infinity Gauntlet. And then when you turn around, it's his helmet. People don't like, when I was reading the reviews of Marvel Villainous, they don't like how the pieces are now like a cheap Dollar General plastic. But I like them. I do like the feel of the other Disney Villainous character movies more, but these ones just look all around better. Let's get going over his domain. I hold the galaxy in the palm of my hand, ready to crush it like an eggshell. This is Unlike the regular Disney villainous, they have two portraits. Uh, so Thanos' objective is to collect all 6 Infinity Stones. Who would have known, right? Uh, we got Sanctuary 2, Titan, the Infinity Well, and Nowhere. And a specialty space. There is no longer conditions in this game because Marvel Villainous took them out. There was specialties now. There's no longer allies, items, effects, and conditions. There's allies, items, effects, and specialties. Villains also have their special cards that aren't specialties, like Ultron has upgrades, but they're also specialties. Once again, I'll give you my ranking of these villains at the end of the game. And a video that I'm going to film later and post right after I film this one is me ranking all the villainous villains, because I definitely dislike some and definitely love some. Let's get going over Thanos' fate cards first. I'm going to delete my old video on the Wicked to the Core because my video time was limited because I had low storage, but that's because every video I filmed I kept it, and I also have a lot of games on this tablet and I ran out of storage. So first card is what did it... Oh, a lot of these actually go towards his goal, so I'm just going to keep these over here until I explain his goal. He got the 6 Infinity Stones, which are cardboard tokens. So first stone we got is the Mind Stone, which I think is personally the best stone Thanos can get first. If you activate it, you can find any card in your deck and add it to your hand. And then we have the, this is the item side, then we had the specialty side. Now we had the Soul Stone, and I put these from the order they go on the gauntlet, like, this is my left hand. Like, the Mind Stone goes here, then this is the Soul, Reality, Space, Power, and Time. Soul Stone, play an ally. If you activate it, you can play an ally for free from your discard pile. And that's what it looks like on the specialty side. Usually when I play by myself, Marvel Villainous by myself, I make Thanos get the Infinity Stones in the order that he got them in Infinity War. Next we have the Reality Stone. Perform a Vanquish action. Your allies are not discarded as a result of this Vanquish action. There's the back. Space Stone, probably the second best one you could get. You may relocate any number of your allies. When I explain how to get each Infinity Stone, you'll know that relocating is very, 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 very important. Power Stone, place up to 2 1-strength tokens on up to 2 allies you control. There's the back. And Time Stone, gain 1 power and draw 1 villain card. Oh, I didn't even show you guys the front of these. There's the Time Stone, Power Stone, Space Stone, Reality Stone. Soul Stone, and Mind Stone. And each one of these stones has a huge amount of detail. Now, in this game, not only do you take all the villains' fate decks and shuffle them together in the one deck that's like this thick, but you also can play on other people's boards. Like Killmonger's goal involves relocating 2 items to other people's boards. Thanos' whole goal revolves around relocating, basically. So to get to his goal, where is his board? Oh, it's under the box, isn't it? Yep. To get to his goal, what you'll have to do is, okay, so you have the specialty space over here. So you'll put these anywhere. I usually just put them above the specialty space. Uh, I think the instruction booklet or the villain guide says take a random Infinity Stone, so I'm just going to take a random one. I got the Reality Stone. So what I'm going to do is I'll need to play. Let's put that there. I need to play a card called. Holy crap, where is it? Consult the Well. Consult the Well allows me to pick a random Infinity Stone. I'll take her out because she's the first ally I see. Allows you to take a random Infinity Stone, I think it is, and give it to another player. If that player has any allies on their board, then when you give them the Infinity Stone, then the Infinity Stone gets attached to one of their allies. Then it allows you to immediately take one of your allies and relocate it to that player's board. If the Infinity Stone is attached to no allies, then she takes it immediately. I like to play this card on either Nowhere or Titan because the card allows you to relocate. So the card itself is basically a relocate action. So if you're on Titan or Nowhere, then you could just relocate them back immediately. And then when you relocate them back to your board, then you have the Infinity Stone. They bring it to you. And then you're going to flip it over to the specialty side, and you're going to put it right here on the specialty space. So that's basically how Thanos wins, and it has to be like that for every single Infinity Stone. For his cards, his cards probably has some of the best artwork. I already told you Consult the Well. That's one card I did tell you about. Another card that would be the second most important card in your deck besides allies is Warp Reality. There's only 2 in the deck, and you really need these. 6 Infinity Stones. The way you give them to other players is Consult the Well. Well, if there's only 4 Consult the Well cards, how are you supposed to get all 6 Infinity Stones? Well, with Warp Reality. There's only 2 of these cards in Thanos' whole deck. And what this card does is you're allowed to search your discard pile for an effect card, which is what Consult the Well is, and put it in your hand. So, if you get both of these in your hand and in the early game, you're going to have to keep those, because then you'll have to circle back through your whole deck again to get them. So that's a very important card that Thanos has. A small price to pay. Most of the time you don't really use it. Well, I don't. Space Throne. This location gains relocate. So what I like to do is I like to go... Oh, and with Thanos, you're going to have to add up on coins. Coins are the most crucial to Thanos' goal. Because of how expensive his cards are. Age of Ultron. Ultron's most important card is already 12 coins, but... I like to put it at the Infinity Well, because I could play Warp Reality, get Consult the Well back, play Consult the Well, choose an Infinity Stone, relocate an ally, then if the Space Throne is here, I can relocate that ally back immediately. So that's definitely a way, and I can discard a card and gain 3 coins. So that's definitely a good thing. My Talos battery power is a 15. That ain't good. I hope it doesn't cut out. The next card that's really important to him, let's see here. Let's go over some of his allies. Got Corvus Glaive. When Corvus Glaive is relocated, he is able to take a Legion of Thanos with him. If you don't know what Legions of Thanos are, they're not really that good of allies. I'll just find one real quick. These are the Legions of Thanos. They have no ability. The next ally would be Ebony Maw. I'm just going over, these are the 2 most important ones. Ebony Maw. If Ebony Maw is part of a vanquish action by Thanos to defeat an opponent's ally with an attached Infinity Stone. He is not discarded. So if another villain's ally has an Infinity Stone and you use Ebony Maw to vanquish them, then Ebony Maw doesn't get discarded. Black Dwarf. He is really strong. But he cannot be relocated to events, and I will explain to you what events are later. That's pretty much all of Thanos' cards I really need. Oh, Death's Favor. You may choose to perform an activate or vanquish action when you move to this location. A location may not hold more than one copy of Death's Favor. Yeah, but those are the only allies I'm going to go over. I would go over the other two, but I'm afraid that this video is already going to be long enough at the end of this. I'm not even past one villain. Where is Thanos' Fate deck at? What's this? No, what's this? Okay, yes, this is his. What did it cost? The targeted villain must discard one card from their hand for each Infinity Stone they control up to the total. You know what? I'm going to make a second video where I'm going over the fate cards because there is a lot of them to go over, and each of them are important. More important than what Villainous does. Because being that you shuffle all the fate decks together, it's gonna... You can... Like a villain who affects Taskmaster, you could play it on Killmonger. Or a villain who affects Ultron, you could play it on Thanos and stuff like that. I mean a hero. Did I say villain? I mean hero. Let's get Ultron out of here because he's next. Put him there. Move this. Okay, so Ultron, I think, has by far the longest line. Humans are hopeless, vicious, filthy, selfish, fearful, a fungoso infection for which there is only one cure, the Rage of Ultron. I don't know why they put Rage of Ultron when it's supposed to be Age of Ultron. His goal is to reveal Age of Ultron. He has the research lab, the manufacturing array, the reconfiguring base, and Stark Industries Industrial Complex, and especially space. He only had, just like Thanos, his only specialties are cardboard tokens. How Ultron reveals Age of Ultron is Ultron has to get 3 upgrades first. He has to get Transformation. Then he has to get Optimization. Why am I shaking? I must be hungry. Then he has Ultimate. And then there's Age of Ultron. Age of Ultron's ability is literally when you reveal this card, you win the game. He has a certain way that he gets each upgrade, and I will explain that right now. Oh, wait. I gotta go over his piece first. So, at first when I saw this piece, I thought he just had, like, robot parts on the side. But no, it's actually his face. Then sentry heads. Ow. Not ow. Then sentry heads on the back. Yeah, that's his piece. Also, when I shake him, it feels like he has like a cylinder like shaking around in him. I don't know why. So his board is kind of weird because he only has one activate action and he only has one relocate action. Ultron's not really going to be relocating that much until the last upgrade, and you'll see why. Okay, so important cards for Ultron would be, well, I think the most important card for his first, okay, so let's get to his first upgrade. Transformation. Remove 2 sentries from your domain to reveal this tile. Yes, your board is no longer called your realm like it is in Disney Villainous. This is called your domain. So what you have to do is... Did I mention that you can use your own allies to kill your own allies in this game? Remove 2 sentries from your domain. So, you got the heavy sentry. the heavy attack sentry, and the duplicate sentry. So you play the duplicate sentry, then you play the heavy attack sentry. 3 to 2 strength, you can kill them, and they get dead. And that's you already flipping over your first upgrade. Now, what the upgrade does is, when you play a sentry from your hand, choose a card from your discard pile and add it to your hand, and it just stays there. Next, we have optimization. Those are okay. So optimization, how you get it is the transform specialty must be in play. You must remove a duplicate sentry with 2 impervious alloys attached to it to reveal this tile. If there's an event on the board, I usually just play 2 impervious alloy cards to a duplicate sentry and then move it to the event. Of course, that's not part of your domain. So yeah, you'll take a duplicate sentry. And my phone's on 5. So what's it gonna be? So these are impervious alloys. When played, attach impervious alloy to an ally you control. Impervious alloy can only be removed if the attached ally is defeated or removed. And after you remove that you flip over optimization. That's what he looks like. Now he can play a card as relocate or vice versa, I think, because you'll see why you might need to relocate. Because ultimate upgrade, how you get it is the optimization specialty must be in play, and you must have a sentry in each location in your domain to reveal this tile. So now I'm going to go through his deck and look at all the sentries. Sentries are basically his clones, if you didn't know that. So yeah, we got the duplicate sentry, no additional ability. Oh god, there's a lot of important cards here. She's not a sentry. I'm not gonna go over her. Heavy attack sentry. This location gains vanquish, kill heroes. Giant sentry. There's only one of these in your deck, so use them sparingly. You may discard 2 other sentries from your hand instead of paying this card's cost. So definitely not good to play while you're trying to get the other upgrade. Flying sentry. A flying sentry is that if a flying sentry is at an event when it resolves, you may relocate this ally to a location in your domain. No, she's not a sentry. And that's all the sentries in his deck. So after you play one of those to each location, then you can reveal ultimate. Now, before moving your villain to a new location, gain 1 power, gain 1 coin. And that's good because now, to reveal Age of Ultron, the ultimate specialty must be in play, and you must pay 12 coins to reveal this tile. It says it just right there. One of the ways I won as the very first time I played Marvel Villainous, I played as Ultron, and one of the ways I won was I had 4 coins, and I got 1. I got 2 that turn because I moved here, and the ultimate specialty is in place, so I got 1 coin before I moved, then I got an additional coin because I moved there. Then I had 2 of these reconfigure cards in my hand, and reconfigure, gain 1 power for each location in your domain with at least 1 sentry. So that was really good. Let's get to another card I really like, Assimilate Knowledge. Now, Ultron's the only one who could do this. The allergies are still acting up. They're going to be acting up for a while. Look at the top 6 cards of the Fate deck. Put them back face down in any order you wish. So, no other villain could do that. Except Taskmaster, because he has a specialty that he could do that lets him do that, but I'll get into that later. This video is already dragging on long enough. I think I'll just do Hela, then I'll end the video, do Taskmaster, Killmonger, then the Fate cards in the next video. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So after this, I'll get the Hela, then we'll be done. Assembly line. Reveal cards from your deck until you reveal an ally. Add that card to your hand. Gain 1 power. I think that's the only other card. Oh, one card that can actually really help you get Impervious Ally for the second upgrade is every contingency covered. Choose either item or effect. Reveal cards from your deck until you reveal a card of that type, then add that card to your hand. Let's get to one. We were just going over the sentries earlier, but let me go over his other 2 allies. Because, well, they'll only be leaving 1 left, so that's kind of unfair. With Thanos, I left 3. So, no, 2. When Alchema is played, defeat a character at her location. So if you need to get rid of that Impervious Alloy, that duplicate sentry with those 2 Impervious Alloys, you could just play her to that. Next we have Jocasta. When Jocasta is played, you may relocate a hero to any location in any domain. That's why she's a 4 coins and only 3 strength. So yeah, you can relocate any hero in any domain to another location in any domain. And that's pretty much it for Ultron. He's my favorite to play. Not just because he's my favorite villain, but I just like the way he's played. I think that he's a better version of, like, can't really say who, because I don't know. There's just something about the way he's played that I really like. Now we'll get to the final villain of the day, Hela. Okay, so there's her fate decks. We got, okay, so let's get to her board. So, she has the shortest line. Sunoden and all his holdings shall be mine. We have Niflheim. I don't know these words, so forgive me if I say these wrong. We have Niflheim, I don't know. Hell, Gahol, or Goal, or Gajol, Odin's Vault. Yeah, I'm really bad at this. Her objective, another thing I saw in the reviews is how bad Hela's objective was written out. And I gotta admit, I second this because, well, I know this. Hela's objective is really badly written out, and the instructions are badly written out too. Have a combination of 8 allies and soul marks and no opposing characters at Odin's Vault. Okay, so what I thought is that you have to have 8 allies, and the villain deck says you need at least 1 soul mark to win. Soul marks are these little green coins here that Hela, there's 15 of them, Hela will attach them to a hero, and after that hero is defeated, that soul mark goes to Odin's Vault. I thought you just need to have 8 allies and 1 soul mark. Well, then I remember that was a combination, so I thought you needed at least 1 soul mark and then 7 allies at any location to win. No, that was wrong too. You literally need to have 8 allies, up to 7 allies at Odin's and 1 soul mark at Odin's Vault. At least 1 soul mark at Odin's Vault. If you have like 2 soul marks here, then 6 allies at Odin's Vault. Her cards. Where do I even start with her? Because so many cards are important. Let's get to personally my favorite of her cards, which would be... Just gotta find them real quick. No, you're in here somewhere. Hi. Here he is. the Midgard Serpent. Holy crap, this ally is amazing. Okay, so the first time I ever played as Hela, I played her wrong and I was so close to winning. And I was like, hey, and I said to my brother, I'm like, hey, look at this, I'm close to winning. So he faded me every single turn. He was playing as Killmonger. He faded me all 3 turns in a row. And I got Scarlet Spider played on me. The Scarlet Spider clone played on me. I'm just telling you now, there's 3 Scarlet Spider clones in the Fate deck. They affect Taskmaster mainly. And when one is played, all the other ones get brought to their location out of the Fate deck. So that's already 3 heroes at Odin's Vault, and Hela can't have anybody at Odin's Vault to win the game. She can't have any heroes at Odin's Vault. That's already 3 heroes at Odin's Vault, and they have 3 strength, I think. Then I got Valkyrior played on me. Then I got Balder played on me. Balder, which Valkyrior and